What's going on, guys? CardMechanic here, and today I'm going to be teaching you the card control known as the CULL. Let's get into it. Now, the CULL is one of my all-time favorite card controls because whenever I perform it, it just drives people crazy. So to start off, of course, we need a card selected. So in our case, let's just say Ace of Diamonds, and we'll leave that somewhere in the deck. Now, the deck can be shuffled by a spectator, be shuffled by you. As long as the card is still somewhere in the deck, you should be good for this control. Now, of course, the CULL is a spread control. So the way we're going to control the card is by spreading and finding the card first, and then we'll be able to control it to the top or anywhere else in the deck that you'd like. So of course, first we get to and find the Ace of Diamonds. Okay, now what we're gonna do, the CULL, we're actually gonna be stealing this card from the back. Okay, now in order to do this, let me show you how I spread the cards. So I grip the cards like this, pointer finger on top, pinky finger on the bottom, and these two fingers here. And now this hand, I just put my thumb on top and these fingers right on the bottom. So I spread like this and with a little bit of space here. So now when I'm spreading the cards, I'm pushing over with my thumb here. And we're going to go until we find the Ace of Diamonds. Now when we find the Ace of Diamonds, this thumb is actually going to grab the Four of Hearts for a second. Okay, so we're going to come here, we're going to push this Ace of Diamonds forward a little bit and grab the Four of Hearts. That's right in front of the Ace of Diamonds. And what this does is it allows us to pull the Ace of Diamonds from right behind the Four of Hearts more smoothly. Okay, because let's say we did not grab this card, then we can be going here and we have, both the cards culled, and then, the spread is not going to go really well. So again, here we grip the card that's in front of the card you want to control. And in the back, we're going to come here with these fingers. I usually use 2 fingers, sometimes 3, depending on how I'm grabbing the card. And all we're going to do is we're going to just pull this card from right here. Okay, so we're here, right? And we're just going to pull this card like this. So now once the card is like this, the Ace of Diamonds is now culled, and you can continue spreading the cards. Now, one thing you have to be careful about is when you're spreading the cards, you don't want to go over the Ace of Diamonds. You want to continue at the Four of Hearts. Okay, so what I like to do is I like to kind of squeeze this corner of the culled card. So in our case, the Ace of Diamonds is there. I like to squeeze that corner just a little bit. And what that allows me to do is it creates kind of like a bit of room here. So now when I'm doing this, when I'm pushing these cards in here, I'm actually pushing them right in front of the controlled Ace of Diamonds. So pushing the rest of these cards over and just doing that, and we'll see the Ace of Diamonds now gets controlled to the top. So in short, that's how to perform the CULL. Now for those of you who are happy with just that, you can stop this video here and continue on with your lives. But I just want to give a couple more tips on how to improve the CULL so that you'll have a better performance. Now, taking the Ace of Diamonds again, right, we lose it somewhere in the middle. A lot of times when I perform and I'm about to cull the card, what happens is I do the CULL, but sometimes the card, you get a bit misaligned with the deck. So sometimes it goes a little too high when I'm pulling it back like that, or sometimes it goes a bit low right here. So for a person who knows, some kind of magic, they're going to feel like something's wrong. So what you want to do is when you're spreading the cards, let me go back here again. So when you're spreading the cards, the reason I grip the deck like this is because I want to make this as even as possible. So when I'm culling, I just have to do a straight pull. And this straight pull will just pretty much allow the cards to be all aligned. and this will make for a much more convincing call. Now, of course, if that seems difficult, that's completely fine, because, you know, I'm not even 100% on when I do the pulls. There's always, you know, usually some kind of a little bit of flashing. So another thing that I like to do, right, we'll lose the ace of diamonds again. A lot of times what I like to do is when I'm spreading the cards, I keep it a bit messy in this hand. So I spread kind of like this. I go up and down. So now when I'm here and I'm doing the cull, it is completely hidden because these cards are completely misaligned. So doing the cull is very simple in that it's hidden really well with the rest of the cards. So either method you choose, either aligning well and pulling or doing a messy kind of spread, you'll get a much more clean version of the cull. Now, like I said before, the cull is one of my all-time favorite card controls because it's just so much fun to do in front of people, and they just never see it coming and could never even think that we're stealing the card from the back of the deck. And there's so many different tricks that you can perform using the cull, and in one particular example, I actually use the cull in my ambitious card routine. And it's super effective because I actually show the spectator the card goes into the deck, and many times I have them place it into the deck. Then I spread the deck and show them their card is still in the center. And then when I flip the deck back over and I show them the top card, and when they see it's their card, they're just, you know, driven crazy. Now, of course, that's just one instance in which I use the cull, but in future card trick videos, I'll definitely be doing more with the cull in terms of simple card tricks and advanced card tricks, so that you'll get some amazing reactions from your spectators. So that pretty much wraps up my first video for the new year. So happy new year, everyone, and thank you so much for watching. And as always, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video.